Good day everybody, welcome. Journey of a Fat Prop continuing. It's been a few weeks since I've done a video. I've been just sort of full in getting back into work and just been full into my sort of training routine. So today's video is going to be actually something that Danny suggested that I do because there's a few people that have really started to notice the a difference in how I'm looking at and what's going on, and she said, you've talked about what you're doing physically, but my diet and what I'm doing eating wise. So I just wanted to sort of just go over some of my the basic principles I'm using with my eating habits. I think I've spoken a lot that I'm keeping things very simple, very sustainable, and it's just about making smart choices. So eating wise at the moment, I'll probably talk you through my routine. I confessed previously that I'm a cereal junkie, sugary cereal. So I went from 2 huge bowls, one in the morning, one at night, right before bed, to now I've actually even reduced the size of my breakfast, my morning bowl, and that's all I have. I'm also doing a little Yakult thing, healthy on the inside and on the outside, people. It's important. So I'm just doing that in the morning. So I'm working out early, breakfast, work. We also having making sort of mid-morning. I'm having a sort of fruit-based smoothie. So whether it's blueberries, bananas, orange, apple, banana, whatever, all that sort of stuff. Whatever is fresh, whatever we've got, whatever the season, healthy fruit smoothie in the morning. We're also adding in, LSA and flaxseed into that. So I'm getting some of the important stuff, that healthy stuff, into me, rather than diving into coffee or milkshakes or fizzy drinks, all that stuff that I used to do. So that's going well. Lunchtime, it's lots of veggies. If I'm going to eat carbs, I tend to try to eat most of the carbs I'm going to have during lunchtime. So I'm not eating them late at night, so I can't burn them off, and they're just going to sit there. So I'm trying to eat lots of veggies, lean protein, salad, not covering stuff in mayonnaise, which I was a fan of, or cheese. So trying to keep that really sustainable. I'm trying to eat actually a bigger lunch so I feel fuller, so that I'm not snacking on stuff that I don't need to eat, and I end up going for the crisps, for the chocolate, for the all that sort of stuff. A lot of that stuff's out of the house now, but I still have that. One of the big thing we've done at school is we have like an emergency box where if we haven't got lunch, or we've forgotten it, we haven't had time to make it, we've had nothing in, we have stuff that we can eat that's healthy at school that keeps. Things like microwave brown rice and chia seed pouches and tuna and all that sort of stuff there that we can make a meal out of, and it's not going to mean me going to get a pie or a deep fried piece of lasagna or something horrible that I don't need to be eating. So that's just part of the whole being organised, and that's been really helpful so far. Trying to eat dinner a bit earlier. Dinner is pretty simple. We're keeping things real simple on lean protein, eating a lot more chicken breast than I used to. Trying to eat everything, trying to eat organic. It's a bit more expensive, but it's a whole lot nicer. And lots and lots of veggies. I feel really good that I'm still enjoying what I'm eating. I feel full, but I'm eating stuff that's a lot better for me. So I've really cut down a lot of processed food, sugar. Not to the point where I'm not having anything or I'm freaking out if I have that. It's just about trying to manage portion wise. I found switching the plate that I eat on, off, or whatever, quite helpful. So rather than big whacking plate, slightly smaller plate, I don't feel like I'm depriving myself. In terms of Not touched a Burger King, KFC, or anything like that now for about 2 months, and feel way better for it. Um, Both inside outside feel much better for that. My skin's been a lot better actually. It's from the vein side. It's lovely. Um, and uh, so yeah, sugary fizzy drinks. No, not having any of that. Since I didn't really, to be fair, have a lot of that before. I was never big into that sort of thing. Um, but yeah, not having that. In terms of beers, you've got to every now and then. Just a few beers with the boys, or if I want to drink, I'll have a drink. I'm not gonna, you've got to have something. Um, in terms of the sweet craving, one of the things we've done that's been really good, is making our own froyo, the old froyo. Just getting loads of frozen berries, yogurt, blend them up, tub it up in the freezer. If I want something sweet after dinner or whatever later on, couple of spoonfuls of froyo and maybe a little bite of dark chocolate, done. I think that's what I'm doing, and that's what's working for me at the moment. I feel better for it, and it's sustainable. I don't feel like I'm depriving myself. I'm not missing out on anything. I think all the extreme crash diets, don't eat for 3 days and eat whatever you want, all that. I could never do that. I couldn't do it. And like I've also, this for me, this is a journey of a long journey, and I'm happy with where it's going. So that's sort of my what I'm doing. Basic principles is, if you start to feel full, stop eating. Not too much sugar, not eating huge amount of carbs or bread. I'm not really eating much at all, right? Especially late at night, lunchtime. If I'm going to burn it off, sweet. Um, Not pumping myself full of sugar in the morning. Make sure I'm getting lots of fruit, lots of veggies, lean protein. I'm not eating big slabs of pork belly as much as I love it. All that sort. I'm staying away from that, and that's pretty much it. Um, so any tips, tricks, hints? Anyone want to share what they're doing, or give me advice on what I'm doing, or question what I'm doing? By all means. So yeah, that's me, people. I'll do a sort of fitness update in the next few days. All right. Cheers.